Hello Foxglove friends, thanks for joining me today, Rosalind, and we are looking at what is happening for you in October, and we're going to look at love, life and work or career, or if you're retired it'll be like projects and stuff you're doing. So I would like to say these are some pretty serious readings today. We have got some big stuff happening at the minute. So I'm very excited for you with whichever pile you pick. Very interesting stuff going on. So pile 1, yours would be the Sunlight card here. Let's just have a closer look. The Sunlight card with the fluorite crystal there. Pile 2, we've got the Seeker of Visions with the selenite egg. There we go. And then pile 3, we've got the Ace of Boons with the blue lace agate crystal. Ace of Boons there, the blue lace agate crystal. So do pop onto the description section, the timestamps are there, and you can go directly to whichever reading is relevant for you. Enjoy your reading. Thank you so much for watching. If you like it, please do subscribe and like it to help grow my channel. I appreciate it loads. Enjoy your reading. Bye bye. Hello pile 1, welcome to today's reading with Foxglove Coaching Spiritual Guidance with me, Rosalind. You've picked a jolly nice card for pile 1. So we've got the Sunlight card, which is the best card in this pack. So we're looking at what's coming in for you in October. We're going to do love, life and career or work. And this is the overriding card, and this is, I mean, crikey, you can probably see from the picture, the Pied Piper, you know, is blowing on the pipes there, playing a beautiful song. The sunlight is shining through the trees. Everything's flourishing. There's a great deal of good fortune for you during the month of October. Things are going to be good. Things may be better than you think they are. So be careful not to be too used to expecting things not to be good. Recognise and appreciate what is good, because actually it's saying that the month of October, even if you do face some challenges and things, you're in a good place, and it's important to take the time to enjoy life when life is good, because we have the Wheel of Fortune, you know, we go through the processes where things are sometimes a bit more difficult, but you're in a period now of harvest is what I want to say, which ties in with October for the Northern Hemisphere, certainly, in which, you know, all the hard work you've done has paid off and things are looking very, very nice. There's a fern here, I don't know if you can see that, and ferns unfurl their leaves, and I tuned into one the other day and it said there's nothing better than, you know, there's a period of time where that fern is slowly unfurling, but then when it's totally outstretched and it's ready to receive the beautiful life that and the light that shines on it, that is the best time and it's worth everything. So bask in the goodness of life is what I want to say to you. Now, you've also picked the fluorite. Sorry, not fluoride. I think that's in your toothpaste. Makes your teeth nice and clean. But this is fluorite. A lovely, lovely crystal. So you've picked this. Now, the fluorite crystal is very stabilising. It helps to not only stabilise the groups. If you're part of a group and there's all sorts of different dynamics within that group, it will help to stabilise the group, but it also helps to stabilise your emotions. So if you are going through anything that's a little bit tricky or emotional, you can work with fluorite and it will help to stabilize your emotions. It's very cleansing, very clearing, a really lovely protective stone, good for all sorts of things. It reveals the truth and clears any narrow-mindedness, which is really helpful as well. So, you know, if you want to get some of this, then it might be a good idea if it's going to help you with any of those things. So we're going to put this up here, and then we're going to have a look at what's coming up for you in October. So the first thing I want to look at is your love life. Now, this can be romantic relationships. It can also be what you love in life. So we're going to open up to Spirit and just ask Spirit to support us with getting some cards in connection for information about your love life. Oh, interesting. So we've got the Two of Spells first. This can be indecision. This can be looking for divination to these are divination tools, these are. So I can't remember what they're called, but they're little sticks and they've got little marks on, almost like runes, trying to figure out what is happening for you in your love life. Do you know what you want in your love life? Do you have an idea of how you'd like somebody to be as a romantic partner with you? Do you know what makes you feel love in your heart? Do you know your love language? Do you know what makes you happy in life? These are all the different things that it's important to consider so that the right thing can come in for you. Now, just while we're on this, if you do want to work with me, I am a love and life coach, so I can help you to clear away anything that's preventing any love coming into your life. I can help you manifest a soulmate into your life. There's all sorts of things we can do with all sorts of different processes, psychologically, spiritually and holistically. Just check out my website, which is on the description section. Now let's have a look more though about what's going on for you in October with regards to love. So perhaps you found a new love for divination. Perhaps you've started, working with spiritual and different, whether it's the tarot or runes or these sticks that I can't remember the name of. Maybe that has become a new love for you. Let's have a look. Okay, so we've got suspension. This is a bit like the Hanged Man in the tarot. So there is a pause, and this person has gone into this lovely amber to take time out to restore themselves, to be able to reflect, to be able to think about what matters to them in life and to rejuvenate themselves. So there is, I want to say, a pause with regards to what's going on love life-wise for you at the minute, because you're looking for further understanding, maybe of yourself, or maybe of what's happened before, and you might be wondering about what's coming in, but it's certainly important that you have some self-reflection. Let me just push those up there, and I want to get, I always like to get a bit of advice, a bit of an advice card, so that we can, so Spirit, have we got any additional advice for pile 1 with their love life in October, please? A leg up. How funny is that? Look how cute that is. So maybe you do need a little bit of help, a bit of support with understanding either what's happened, understanding where you want to be. As I said, you can certainly work with me. There's all sorts of things we can do. But if you speak to friends or family, or maybe utilise something that's going to assist you, like a dating app, or someone who's going to be your friend to go out with you to meet different people. I'll just put that one where, I'll put that one there for now. part of this is, from a relationship perspective, is recognizing that you don't have to do everything alone, that you don't have to be alone, that you don't have to go through this life alone, and that to have more loving relationships, or to have a romantic relationship, you actually need to be open to allowing somebody to actually come in to give you support. You don't need to be so independent. And it's about learning how to be vulnerable and knowing that you can trust others and that you will be met with kindness and love. And to be openly asking for what you need relationship-wise, rather than getting people to guess what you want. So there's quite a lot of information there. That's very interesting. Very interesting indeed. Like I say, you can work with a pendulum to clear out what's no longer required with regards to love. But you can also do the divination element. You can pop onto my Buy Me a Coffee site, which is in my description, and book a one-to-one reading with me if you want me to look at your love life more specifically. Anyway, we're going to look at life now. So we've looked at love and the requirement for reflection, for understanding the need to allow others in, to allow yourself to be vulnerable and willing to trust someone else, and being open to kindness and love from other people, which potentially needs working on a little bit there. So from a life perspective, we have got, we've got the Ten of Boons, which is so lovely, because this one is all about finding your tribe, and see how warm and welcoming this is. And it's like a party, and it's, they're inviting you in, there's food, there's a lovely dog there under the table resting, there's somebody kind of shouting, oh, cheers, hello to you, and it's warm, and people dancing and playing music. It is about you finding your tribe, whether that is your family, extended family, people that are close to you who, you make your own little kind of family. That's what's for you in October. These are going to go in a bit of a strange way, but we're going to try and fit these all in. Put that over there for now. Oh, so it is around this. So this is the life section. So what else have we got for pile 1, please? So we've also got, that's interesting. So the Two of Challenges, as you can see, this person here has gone walking through the woods, and then they've come to a point where they can't go forward, they can't go back, they can't go to the sides, and they're faced with this mirror. And part of this is because the only thing they can do to move forward is to truly look at themselves and be absolutely honest about who they are. Now, it's interesting that this is tied in with your tribe, so there may be some element within October where you are questioning how you fit in with your tribe, or perhaps something is happening in which you are needing to look at your own behaviours and what matters to you and who's, what's important. But this is very important. That it's one of the hardest things to do, is to actually be totally and truly honest about who you are, and to accept who you are truly and honestly. We think it's hard to be honest with other people sometimes because we don't want to hurt their feelings. But sometimes really acknowledging the truth. Now, this can also relate to your tribe, because we build certain dynamics over the years with people. And one thing I am noticing at the minute is a lot of people are seeing the truth of what's going on with the people around them. So it's almost like you've had a bit of a veil over you for for most of your life, and then all of a sudden people can't hide their truth anymore. So that maybe I think it all comes in around that, about you understanding who you are, how you fit in with your people, how you connect with other people, what's good and what's bad about your connections with other people. That's going to be a big focus, and it's going to come up for you in October, and it does really tie in with different planetary things that are going on, because we've got such massive shifts going on at the minute with regards to humanity, you know, at an astrological point of view. We've got about 6 planets in retrograde. We've got 4 of the biggest, slowest moving planets moving into a different astrological sign, which has never happened in the history of astrology ever that's been recorded. So we've got some huge shifts where we're being encouraged and, well, forced really into looking at ourselves, looking at our connections with other people. So you've got quite a lot going on there about connections with other people. Now let's have a look at, let me give you some advice, that would be useful. I don't know if you can hear the window cleaner going round doing my windows, which is really lovely. He seems a very nice man. He does a very good job. Right, let's get some advice for you, pile 1, about what's going on life-wise. Oops. Oh, that's pretty. So we've got the Yin card. Let's see if I can fit that on there. So interestingly, the Yin card, whether you identify as male or female, it is about the feminine energy to do with receptivity, letting somebody else make the first move. So it might be about how allowing your people to help you, allowing your people to help and support you, which is interesting because in your love section, that was very much prevalent, you know, to open yourself to receive support from others, to be vulnerable, to show the truth of who you are. This is a big deal for you in October. Very interesting. So it's about letting others take the lead right now, so that you're not controlling everything. It's about allowing yourself to be pleasantly surprised with the warmth and support that you get from people around you. How lovely. Okay, so it's one thing that is part of this is a statement of be the shaped, not the shaper. So it's very much about relinquishing control and going with the flow and allowing support to come in. Now, I know this is hard because I am uber super independent myself, and you can end up becoming that way because you've not had any other options. But I feel like October is going to show you that you have got people around you who will support. Verbalize if something is a problem, allow other people to come in and support you, and your it says your dreams are going to manifest faster than ever. So that's a really good thing. Let me have a look at what's happening for you with regards to work or your career. Spirit, what is happening as part of the work or career? So there is an element where you're going to enjoy the home life better. I'm going to stick that over there, folks. I know it's a bit, it's because I'm doing a strange reading I don't normally do. I don't know how to fit it in. So this is the work section. You are going to have some sass. You are going to be full of energy, full of confidence. What you're doing, career and energy wise, you're going to have commitment. You're going to really bring some magic into what you're doing, in the sense that you'll be productive, you'll be able to manifest the things that you want to. Let me show you this a bit closer. See how she's like turning and twisting and dancing and creating all the star and the energy around her, because she's going to be, so whether you're male or female, or other, you are going to be very productive and allow a lot of great things to come through from a career or work perspective. Oh, and then we've also got the wise woman look. Look how lovely that is. And that person is also allowing the different runes and different divination tools to land where they may. She's sitting under a tree that's got a variety of different fruit growing on it. So you're going to have a very fruitful month when it comes to work. It's going to be really positive. So I like this because we started off with the sunlight card that says October is going to be a really blessed month for you, basically. It's going to be, things are going to be really, really good. I think what's going to be the main issue is that you are going to have to be willing to be open and vulnerable to allow it to be even better, because by relinquishing some control, by allowing yourself to be fully seen, you will be accepted, supported, loved and cherished by others around you. And there's no greater gift than really allowing yourself to be, for other people to accept you and love you when you're truly being seen. It's going to heal so much within you. It's going to allow you to bring your walls down a little bit, and to be really supported. Let me just see what advice we've got around the work career element. Spirit, what advice have we got around the work career element, please? It feels like you know what you're doing work career wise. You're established. You've got the confidence to keep going with what you're doing, to apply really great knowledge so that you, like I said, so that it's productive, you're succeeding, it's all going to come really well, and you've got this sass about you that's really, confident, and you're getting stuff done, and I want to say a bit like you've got the golden touch in October. So, Spirit, can I have some advice, please, for pile 1? Interesting. Observer. Oh, look at the wily fox. So the wily fox is checking things out, and the wily fox is sitting on that huge egg, almost incubating it, even though it's not. Foxes don't have eggs. It's got one, and it's sort of, I want to say that's an idea or project that is going to come to birth, and it's willing to take its time to observe what's going on so that it acts at the right time. So don't be in too much of a rush. Make sure that you're paying attention. It's about the balance of using your energy to go with the flow at what's working well, using your knowledge and your experience, but also being able to observe and take in the information as it comes at the right time. And there's a real balance. I feel like you've really got it down. You're so experienced in what you're doing now that you've really got a strong hold on what's going on career-wise or work-wise. So it is definitely a positive time for you when it comes to work stuff, to get some perspective, step back, have a look, connect to the essence of what your goals and aspirations are while letting them take form, and being, letting spirit support you in the manifestation of things. It doesn't have to be the perfect version of what you want it to be. There's quite a lot here of inner work going on, it would seem to me, during October. So things are really, really good, but also that is allowing you to reflect on what on what you want in life, to reflect on who you are and how you connect, and to observe and reflect on what's going on with regards to work or career. Now, if you are retired and you're not working, then this might be some sort of an artistic project. So just bear that in mind, because there will still be meaning in this for you in your life. I'm going to get a final card just to conclude. Pile 1, I feel like you should be working with me. I have to say, I don't normally say that. I like to put it out there what I do so that you know that you can work with me if you want to. But I feel like it would be very beneficial for you to start working with me, or somebody to help you reflect on who you are, the patterns that you've been living, clearing away anything emotionally that you don't require anymore, working to open up and allow yourself to be vulnerable and to be seen, in different ways. This is a very good time for you. And sometimes we tend to only seek help when things are difficult or bad, but actually when we're in a good place, so we've got perspective and we can actually view things properly, sometimes that's the best time to start working and understanding ourselves. Spirit, can I have a final card for pile 1, please, to conclude? Oh, look at that, Spirit Dancer. How lovely. Now then, I'm going to have to check this one out, bear with me. So this one is all about self-expression, freedom, exploration. How beautiful, look at how she's glowing. It's interesting because I feel like she's being truly herself but hiding her face a little bit, like she's still a bit nervous about whether to truly show herself, and that might apply to you. So it says now is the time to focus and really concentrate on a project or process, especially one involving the creative arts. Spontaneity balanced by self-discipline will help us achieve our goals. Strive for elegance and simplicity. This is a time to bring out and share qualities that we have nurtured in private. So again, it's a little bit about showing who we really are, but while having that perfect balance of the wisdom, being able to observe and applying energy at the right time. It's important to take action from a place of personal power, the inner core of true feelings and understanding within us. This card wants us to clarify our vision, find the creative potential that lies hidden in paradox, confusion and chaos, and turn these into a free-flowing, finely balanced, evolving order. She wants to aid us by making our best fantasies real. How wonderful. That's lovely. So, pile 1. It feels like a jolly nice October for you, even if you've got some, deep searching to do within yourself. It feels absolutely wonderful. So I wish you all the best. Thank you so much for watching. Please do like and subscribe if it resonated, and have a lovely October. Take care. Goodbye. Hello, pal 2. Welcome to today's reading. Now, as I settled into this jolly, lovely energy, it's just, I want to stay in it forever. I'm lifting this up to you, but I want to talk about this little egg here first, actually. This is selenite, so it cleanses and clears everything, and that's exactly how I felt. I felt such like a clearing of dark clouds, like October is gonna, if you've been through troubled times, if you've been through difficult times in this year, October is going to be so much fresher, so much clearer. It's like being released from imprisonment almost somehow. If you've had lots of worries or felt confined in some way or suffocated, that all clears. It's like those dark clouds are just shifting away, and there's an element of clarity. These colours are perfect to go with it, like the pale minty greens and pale blues. It's like there's a, like, I don't know, whichever country in this country we have a chewing gum called Airwaves, and when you chew on it, it's got this menthol stuff, and it like clears everything in your body. It's very cleansing and makes you feel all fresh and lovely. That's how this feels. I'm trying to describe it in lots of ways because this is what's happening for you in October, that lovely fresh feeling of clarity. And for me, that's the most wonderful thing, because when you understand what's going on and you understand the truth of things, you can take action, you can make decisions. But this is a very romantic, very poetic card, the Seeker of Visions. So somebody who is, the playing of the harp is a very romantic, serene, beautiful kind of sound and movement and behaviour. It's gentle and slower, and that's how October's going to be for you. So I don't know if you're newly in love or just relieved from issues so that you've got this peace and tranquility. Sometimes this one can be described as Prince Charming. So I don't know if you've had a prince or princess type person come into your world who is so charming. It can mean a sense of spiritual purpose or a desire for a more artistic love. Sometimes it can be unrequited love if you're sitting and pondering over someone you love and it's not come to fruition. But I also want to say sometimes just if you're having to go away from someone that you love and you're dreaming happy dreams of them. You know that time when you're a teenager and you're somebody you've got such a serious crush on and you're able to dream of how wonderful they are. That's how this feels. So I'd like this to be my pile too, because it's just so dreamy and lovely. But let's have a look at what's going on. I'm going to move that up there. I want to move that over there a little bit. I'm sorry about this bit. This is the bit that holds my phone so I can record the videos. If anybody's got any other suggestions about the best way to record videos, do shout up in the comments box. Otherwise, I'm going to carry on and continue. So, Spirit, please can I have... So we're going to do love, life, work, career. If you're not working, then please do have a look at this one still, because it might be to do with creative projects or things that you're doing yourself. Right, so first of all, we're going to have a look at, for pile 2, what is going on in their love life during October, please, Spirit. Oh, this is like the wish card. Wishes coming true. Look at those lovely unicorns. It can be to do with creating a family. There's the waterfall. It's very magical. Oh, God, that ties in with the Secret Visions so well. I'm going to stick that about. Let's stick it there. Let me see what else there is. Then we'll get a full picture. Spirit, can I have some more information about what's going on in pile 2's love life, please? Oh my goodness, the wishing well. Holy moly. So this is about, all your dreams coming to reality. Wow. So you have got maybe you have just fallen in love, and the person that you've fallen in love with is the one. That they're your soulmate. They're making all your dreams come true. Maybe you've just fallen in love with life. Let me just get some advice for you, Spirit. Can we have some advice for pile 2. Well, I want to say enjoy it, Spirit, pile 2, but let's see what Spirit says. It'll make it even better. I couldn't write it. I couldn't write it so well. New life. Well, congratulations, pile 2. We might as well just stop here because it's wonderful. So, you have got either a new love of life or a new love in life. It's basically about all your wishes coming true, all the magic and hope and romance and happiness. And you can have all those things in life without a person, but it's highly likely that there is a person involved in this. I'm utterly delighted for you. Let me just... So the unicorn card in particular is about true bliss, gratitude, a close and happy family, and soulful joy. So I want to read this to you because it's lovely. So it comes in like a story. So I just want to read this to you because I think this is to be celebrated. It's such a special time. And that is one thing I'm going to say. Make sure that you are celebrating this special time, because these things happen once in a lifetime, that it is so perfect, and that you get this new joy and love of life, and the ecstatic, heartfelt, enlightening, lifting sense of love. It's what we all crave it's what we all want on a daily basis. So it says, the melody of a gentle brook cascading into a pool draws you toward a moonlit glade where you come upon a breathtaking sight, a family of star-dappled unicorns. The parents and their little one rest peacefully upon the velvet green, canopied by apple and cherry blossoms. And cherry blossom, just to point out, it's all about new beginnings and the beauty of life, which obviously makes sense with this. The blessing of unicorns is not about worldly success or material well-being, but rather about soul fulfillment and bliss. There is an element of immortality in this card. This is a joy that is timeless, eternal. No matter what happens, it is a spiritual touchstone. This card often offers a vision of familial happiness, which can of course become a combination of people, not just two parents and a child. What matters is a commitment to each other in unity and harmony. If that doesn't seem to apply to your question, think about what would bring you lasting bliss. The unicorns offer their magic to help you realise your most beautiful visions. I don't want to leave this bit because I just think it's so wonderful, and I don't want to bypass it in any way because it is such a gift. Truly enjoy this time. So the 9 of Visions is about wish fulfillment and good fortune. Like I said, circumstances aligning in your favour. This is all about putting the coin of the wish into the wishing well. So, well done, pal 2. I'm very pleased for you. This is what's coming in October, if you don't already know about it. Shall we have a look at what is going on from a life perspective for you? So, Spirit, what is going on in a life perspective? It's interesting because I know quite a lot of people recently have got married as well. So there must certainly be something in the air where people are, quite often a wedding is a dream come true. Spirit, what's happening in the life section for pile 2, please? Ooh, 9 of Spells. Look, that's very exciting. All sorts of things going on. Creating magic in the dark. Might be a few fears coming to the surface. Let's just have a look what else there is. Spirit, what else have we got for pile 2, please? Yeah, choices, 7 of Boons. So this is about the witch is in the darkness, and she's creating a circle of protection around her, because although the witch isn't scared, there sometimes are things to be afraid of. So this is about making sure that you enhance your boundaries. Be clear about what your boundaries are, and where your territory is, so that other people don't come thundering into them or behaving in a way which isn't appropriate for how you want things to be. It may well be tied into what's going on within the love section of this. So it might be about, sometimes when we bring someone new into our lives, we have to reinforce the boundaries that we have, because other people can get quite excited about it as well and come thundering into your life and want to kind of take over potentially, or have a lot of opinions. There's all sorts that can come to the surface when things shift and change in this sort of manner. This is about making decisions, but it's about taking your time to make decisions. So there will always be choices for you. You don't need to rush anything. So just take your time as your wish is coming true and you've got something wonderful coming in. Just take your time to set your boundaries. Take your time to make choices, so that you make the best choice, and be patient. There's just nothing to rush about. If you don't know what to do, don't do anything. If you wait for 4 hours and you still don't know what to do, then wait. If you have to wait for 4 days and you still don't know what to do, then still wait. You know what I mean? Just secure your boundaries, make sure you're looking after yourself, and choices, your decisions will come about at the right time. Don't rush anything out of fear or panic. Let me get some advice. That's the general life element of this reading for you, pal, too. While you're having this wonderful, wonderful time, make sure that you are being firm about how you're living your life and not letting anybody, take the mickey is what I want to say. Right, advice-wise. Interesting, round and around. I don't know if that's going to fit on there properly. Put that like that. So this is about, the round and around bit is about learning your lessons. So this is why you need to be patient and take your time before making decisions. This is why you need to put your boundaries up. So in the past, you may have been, just look at how you've behaved in the past and what's not worked for you and what has worked for you, and make sure that you're not repeating the same patterns. And that's why you need to take your time. Quite often you need to slow down to stop the old fears coming up, to stop the old issues coming up. It may even feel like you've gone backwards and you're doing the same thing again, and that you're struggling to break a cycle. If you are struggling to break a cycle, you can work with me. I'm very good at understanding patterns and knowing how to clear them so that they don't keep repeating. Just you can get in touch with me via my website, which is shown in the description of this reading. It's possible that with what's going on here, some of it feels a bit familiar. It might be similar to certain things that have happened in the past, and that's maybe making you a bit anxious. So just slow down. If everything is correct and right within this, within the new love element that you've got in your life, then it will stand the test of time. There's never any rush. You don't have to rush things. these days we tend to do everything at 1,000 miles an hour. Like sometimes there's a risk of loss. If it's meant for you, it won't pass you by. If there's something that's happening for you, whether it's work or love or family, that seems the same as it has been previously, and you don't want it to be happening again, or if somebody's trying to sabotage you, take note of those things. And this is where you need to put your protection up and your boundaries up. And it's not about being paranoid, it's just about gently monitoring and watching who is behaving in a good way towards you and who is not, and why. And how can you gently and compassionately shift things so that you don't keep going through that. And quite often it's not about blame. There may be something within you that is used to this, so you're almost creating the pattern yourself again. So you can clear that. There are ways to clear that with psychological therapy and holistic healing and different things from a spiritual perspective. Like I say, you can work with me if you want to on those elements. Right, so I'm going to leave that one where it is, and let's have a look at the work or career aspect. So spirit, what is going on for pile 2? Work or career wise? Work, career, project wise, should we say? If you've got work and a career and a project, then hopefully this is going to cover all of those in one hit, or whatever is the most important thing. So we've got Child of Spells, interesting. That's often about learning and practicing what you're doing. Oh, and we've got the Lovers, which is either about lovers or it's about making different choices. So it's interesting because this is like childlike joy about life and a childlike approach to things. It can be like childlike mistakes when you're doing something, but there's a degree of enthusiasm and there's a passion and excitement about what's going on, and I can't help but not feel like it's impacted by this. So you may be being all jovial at work and all like bouncy because you've got this new love of life or new love in life, and maybe that's all you're wanting to think about in, rather than focusing on your projects. Let's get some advice, because I think probably you're so excited about what's going on for you life-wise that work, or it's just not a focus. Which, and that does happen when we're truly in love with another person or with something in life. It impacts on everything. It becomes the whole focus. Love takes over our entire life, doesn't it? And we just go, oh, I'm just bouncing around work. Interesting. We've got time to go. So maybe you're having to go somewhere with work that's taking you away from things, or maybe you just don't care about this job anymore and it's actually time to have a look at getting a different job or career path. See, because she's going down this path. She's like, no, I'm going somewhere else. Where I've been, I'm not into it anymore. I'm off somewhere else. How interesting. So it's amazing how having more love in our life can, like I say, impact on everything. Not only raising fears and worries about what's already been, because we can feel quite vulnerable, but also it can make us reassess where we've been spending our time and how we're applying our energy to life. And we can go, well, actually, I didn't realise how dull as dishwater things were. I need something different that's going to match my resonance at a new level, because I'm now resonating, at a higher, happier state I really don't want to stay in this miserable place that I've been in for so long, is what I'm going to say. Right, I was just, while I was talking to you there, I was shuffling to get a different card as a final conclusion, and we've got, I can't even tell what that says. The Something Retrievers. Let me put that down a minute. I'm going to have a look what it actually says so that I can tell you what it's called. Oh, it's called Ilb the Retriever. So, okay. Now, then these cards I tend to try and look up because they're so unusual. We've got a lot of lovely story type cards in this today, which are quite unique. And so this one is the Office of Unclaimed Property, Hopes and Wishes and Loyalty. This sort of busybody helpfulness is just one of Ilb's tasks. However, he also has important things to do. So he's a protector. He retrieves and safeguards our lost hopes, forgotten dreams, mislaid keys. He holds these seeds of our potential futures carefully and delicately until we are ready for their return. Oh, how beautiful. Sometimes we don't think we are ready for them, or we have given up hope altogether. And then he may arrange reminders for us, events or people in our lives that bring back memories of our hopes, our past hopes and dreams. Oh, I love this. When that happens, we need to look at them again and consider how we might manifest them in reality. So he's trying to remind you of something that you've lost or that you've forgotten, like a hope or dream, and you might have thought it was gone forever. The long-awaited dream is at last arriving on the scene, and there is nothing we need to do but open our hearts and minds to it. What else can I say? Honestly, this has been the most beautiful reading, the most lovely. I wish you all the best of luck because it's all happening for you. You're in a beautiful, lovely space. Appreciate what you've got. Try not to let the fears get onto you too much. Just recognise your responsibility for your behaviours of any reoccurring patterns, because it's only when you take responsibility that you can change them, and you are welcome to work with me on those things. But this new hope and love in your heart, this is October. Happy October. Pal 2, have a wonderful life and a wonderful month even. I'm very excited for you. I couldn't be more delighted for you. It's absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. If this has resonated, please do subscribe and press the like button. It really helps to grow my channel. I'd really like that. If you loved it loads, feel free to buy me a coffee on the Buy Me a Coffee link that I've got in my description, and you can see more about me on my webpage, www.foxglovecoaching.com. Have a wonderful day. Take care. Goodbye. Hello, Pal 3. Welcome to today's reading with me, Rosalind. We're having a look at what is happening for you in October. We're going to look at love, life, and work, career, or projects. So you have picked the Ace of Boons. Now, I'd like to have a little look at this. He looks quite grumpy, doesn't he? But actually, he is presenting you with something tangible, something lovely. So this could either be an engagement. I hope I'm not giving the game away if it is. Or the offer of a new job, or maybe a new home, but it's something materially tangible, something that you can actually feel, something that you are getting. It's also sometimes about protection, making sure that you are protected from anything going on. And we'll have a look into the cards to see the detail of what's coming up for you. And you've picked the Blue Lace Agate. to go with it, which is all about, it's very calming, cooling, helps to just make you feel a bit more chilled out, and also helps you to verbalize your truth. It connects to the throat chakra, and the throat chakra is not only about speaking your truth, but it's about having your own inner empowerment to make choices that are right for you. It counteracts the repression and suppression of feelings that stem from fear of being judged and rejected. And it can also clear any elements where you've been judged by parents, or if you've felt suffocated in love and things like that. So it's really, really helpful. So let's have a look. I'm going to pop that up there a bit, and I'm going to put that over there. And let's have a look and ask Spirit. I feel like you also need to make sure you're very grounded. That's what this card indicates as well. The little toad or the frog here talks about making sure that you've got all feet on the ground. So this little being has got 4 feet, although I'd always think that these are little arms and hands. But it's making sure you've got all your feet on the ground and that you're fully grounded, so that you can make proper choices and decisions about what's coming your way from a tangible material, element. Right, Spirit, please can you put that up there? Please can you tell us what is coming in love in pile 3's love life? Happening in pile 3's love life, please. Da, 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 da. Oh golly, the folly. Wow, that's pretty major. That's like the Tower card. So sometimes you see how the lid has broken off, and I wonder if this is why you've got the blue lace agate as well, about speaking your truth. It's like the lid of this folly, which is, it's a tree made into a dwelling place, like a home or a house, and all these crows are flying out. It's like the lid has come off it, and now the truth is coming out, and all these, you need to say what needs to be said. You need to speak your truth. You need to be honest. You need to clear things, and it's going to be like a Tower moment, because you might have been storing up a lot of things that you've needed to say for a long time, and this is breaking open. And that's going to restructure things. It's going to change what is going on in your love life. So it could be with a romantic partner. It could be in terms of relationships, with family or friends or whatever. But I generally say it's to do with a romantic relationship. Spirit, what else have we got? What else is going on for pile 3, please, in their love life? Or in their love of life. This is very dramatic. I feel like we're in a very dramatic place for October. Oh, look, how lovely. So actually, you're not going to be rejected for the truth that you speak. People are going to embrace you and be so pleased to see this newer, honest version of you. Not that you're dishonest, but, that you're shining and showing the true version of yourself. See how they're all gathered round, and like there's a newborn. It's like there's a newborn. Perhaps it's in relation to a newborn. If you've just had a new child and you want to speak your truth about what's going on there. But that's really positive. Let me just get an advice card so we can get a better understanding of what's going on here. Spirit, please can I have... Oh, next door neighbour's doing some garden work. I don't know if you'll be able to hear that or not. Honestly, it's been busy today. We had I need to remember, on one of these readings we had the window cleaner turn up. Now we've got gardening going on. There's a busy lot of bees out there while I'm trying to do this. So we have got the card of deep knowing. Wow. Perhaps that's it. Perhaps by speaking your truth, either in your relationship or in life, about what you know to be true, you're going to be more accepted than you think you are, and it's maybe going to increase a love of life, or increase depth within your relationships, because you're revealing who you are. It's very auspicious, is what I want to say. This card can be, this deep knowing card, it can be about somebody coming into your life where you recognise them, you know, and you just know that they're going to play an important point, why I can't speak? Because I need the blue lace agate to work with. They're going to play an important part in your life, and you may feel tongue-tied when you meet them because they have such a profound impact on you. Two hearts calling to each other can begin an alchemical process. Trust your heart to lead you now. Magic is about to happen. And I love the fact that there's the magic within the birth of the new little dragon here, look. So there's something happening where you have changed. You have cracked open psychologically, mentally, emotionally. You've changed who you are. You've had a tower moment. You've done the work that's allowed you, or that's happened within your relationships, and it's allowed the birth of a new you, is what I want to say, or a new child into your world. And it's important to go with what you feel is right at a deep inner knowing level within yourself. This is about recognition, about success, about doing really well. Things are going to go well, and it's okay to know that everything is going to be good. This, to be honest, actually, this is the love life element. So if this is applying to a relationship, you know, you've got things have shifted and changed in a really big way. You've been successful. Trust your intuition. If this is a love of life element, you've done the work. There's a great deal of depth within these cards. You've really done the work. You're successful in what you've been doing. Now all you need to do is follow your intuition, follow what you know is right. No matter what anybody else says, you know what is right in this situation, and that is what's coming through in October, which is why we've got the blue lace agate here to support you with speaking your truth, with having your own inner power to support you, because you've got something of genuine value coming in your direction. Now then, this is very exciting. Such different energies. All the card readings have been such different energies for this month. Right, we're going to do next what is happening in life for you. So this is normally a nice general sort of one. Spirit, what's happening in life for Pyle? So you might be fed up with being patient. I do feel your fed upness, because I am also the same. But you might also not be recognising some of the beautiful things that are going on around you. You might not have realised. You might be so focused on one thing that you've not focused on all the absolutely fantastically wonderful things, like this beautiful kingfisher just flying in front of you. Make sure that you're open, that your mind is open to all the potentials, and that you are being grateful for what's going on. I do understand, because sometimes when you've waited a long period of time, you keep working at something, and it feels like it's not coming to fruition, you can get a little bit melancholy about things. But just keep grounding in. This is about grounding. Keep grounding in to nature. It'll help cleanse and clear your energy. Keep getting out of your head and making sure you're paying attention to what's going on around you, because there's magical things. It is happening. You know, what you're wanting to happen is happening. Spirit, what else have we got? Pile 3, please. I feel like you've been waiting a long time And with the Ace of Boons here, it is coming. What you have been waiting for to come to fruition, it is coming. There's success. You've done such a lot to get to this point. I can see from this card here. You've worked really hard. Oh, what else we got? Yeah, so this is very magical. This again is about having patience. How interesting, about resting and waiting, because you've got this is a rowan tree in the middle of a forest, and see how the rest of the forest is, I want to say, threadbare. You know, it's winter. Let me bring it closer to the screen for you to see. So it's very magical. The rowan tree is protective. It's and they've got I think they're called cluties, where in Scotland they're little ribbons or pieces of fabric that you tie to the tree to make prayers or wishes for what you want to come, or for healing. So this is such a magical tree, but it is about having patience and knowing that the right things will come to you at the right time. There is magic going on in the background, so don't lose heart. Gather your inner resources and replenish your spiritual strength while you are waiting. It's a temporary peace and a respite is required, so feel free to take time out and just rejuvenate. That's what it's about, and just enjoy the time of peace for now. This is very interesting. Right, hold on, let me just we've got such a lot shifting and changing at a planetary level. Sometimes we have to literally wait for the stars to align, but it is coming, it is happening. This card here shows that what you are working towards, what you've been working towards, it's on its way. So don't give up hope yet, Spirit. Can I have some advice, please, for pile 3? Your milk and honey. Look how gorgeous that is. So just enjoy life as it is for now, without all the expectations. Spirit is working in the background to make sure that you get what you want. When we have a rainbow like this, quite often, can you see the person in the sky? So it's like, can you see that? So it's like I'm saying that like I'm expecting you to answer me. Please shout out. Yes, Rosalind, yes, we see that. We see that Spirit is here. Our ancestors and those who've passed over are supporting us. The rainbow represents the angelic realm helping and supporting us. Put your prayers out there up to Source, God, Spirit, the angelic realm, whoever you believe in, and enjoy your time of rest, because when it comes, pile 3, you'll be busy. So it's really important to appreciate this bit of time that you've got, so that you can have oodles and oodles of energy ready to go when it all comes to fruition. Oh, Luna's dreaming. I don't know if you heard that then, the little yippity yip noises. Just as I said go, she was going in her dreams. So allow yourself to have a lie in, to have a rest, to sleep. Allow yourself to dream, because it is so important in life and we don't give it enough appreciation these days. It helps to manifest things and bring things to fruition, and helps our brain to process everything, and helps us to go through the changes that are taking place. I keep wanting to call that the Tower card, but it's not in this one. The Folly, it helps us to go through those changes and for all of that to process in. So let's put them there. Now then, pile 3, Spirit, can we have what's going on with regards to work, career, or projects? There we go. Oh, this this is nice. So this might be enjoying time with other people with regards to work career. So you might be working with other people, you might be creating projects with other people, or you might just be enjoying spending time with other people. Folks, I'm hoping that I managed to catch that before Luna barked. There's a van came down the drive with its high-pitched... Oh, it's off again. Right, I'll try and cut that out. There's a van came reversing down the drive. Like I say, it's a bit busy today. Window cleaners, gardeners, not my gardener, I do my own garden, but windows cleaners, gardeners, lorries with loud beepy noises. It's not usually that active here, so I'm hoping I can catch all those and cut it out. But anyway, career-wise, and job-wise, you're going to be working with lots of other people. Now, this might just be on a project. This might be just coming together for different things. But see how happy they look. See how good and happy they look. I feel like it's almost like a bit of a celebration, but we'll see. Spirit, what else is going on career job-wise for pile 3, please? So it feels happy, which is good. Oh, interesting. But you do need to protect yourself. So you do need to have strong boundaries. So, and maybe this is part of working with a team or a group of people. You do need to have strong boundaries to speak up, to make sure that you stating what your territory is, because even though this witch in the forest isn't scared of what's in the forest, there are scary things out there, and people can take advantage and people can misbehave. Okay, so maybe because of what you're working on, you might have groups of friends. There can be a whole mixture of this, so I don't want you to panic about all of your friends or all of the people that you're working with, but just watch out in certain groups. If there are those who are wanting to take what you've got or wanting to copy what you're doing, all those sorts of things, make sure that your boundaries are clear and that you only reveal as much as you want to about what you're doing. Because sometimes if we're starting something new or we're creating something new, like we've got with this baby dragon here or wyvern, it's vulnerable, and you have to nurture it and look after it, and that means keeping away other people who aren't going to want the best for you. And I've had that quite a bit in life now, when I've changed my whole life, and it's been so surprising at how some people have reacted, either where they've tried to copy what I'm doing, or they've become jealous and they've shut me out from people. There's all sorts of different, yes, and Luna's growling now because it's so true. People can be really naughty because they have their own issues and fears and anxieties and mentalities of lack. So this is a very light, just be careful of that. Let me get some more advice for you. What have we got? But there are those around you who will be genuine, loyal, supporting, loving people. So with whatever it is that you're doing, you will bring in the right resonating frequencies. Let's say that. You will bring in the right people, those who are genuine, those who are loyal, those who want the best for you. So don't you worry about that at all. It will all come to fruition. I'm going to get you one final card. In fact, that final card is not meant to be out of this pack, but it's just flown out. Okay, so we have got a little bit of a warning. Well, just an additional card that's flown out here, which is the Seeker of Challenges. It could indicate a situation that has reached an impasse, a breakdown in diplomacy, or a movement towards war is what it says. Somebody who can be a bit on the aggressive side, a bit forceful or sharp-witted, or can be quarrelsome or hot-tempered, just, I'd say step away from these people, because that's not necessarily what you want. Or just recognise that even if people are behaving badly, there are positive people, maybe people around you who are willing to fight your corner as well. So just take your own stance and protection against anybody who's misbehaving. But I want to get you a final concluding card. Honestly, it seems like you've got quite a lot going on, pal 3. Or certainly you've got some deep stuff going on. I want to say, deep subconscious, unconscious shifts and changes that you are making on the inside and in the 3D world, in the life around you. You're doing some pretty serious work, and what you are wanting will come to fruition, as we've got with the Ace of Boons. Right, hold on then. So we've got the Lady of the Harvest, but it was in reverse, which is interesting. I'm going to put that there a minute. So there might be a little bit of stuckness. I'm going to show that to you nice and close. And then we're going to turn it upside down because it came out in reverse. So there might be a little bit of stuckness with you as you go through these shifts and change, which feel pretty major, to be honest. There may be an element of grief if you're having difficulties with some people in your life, or if you're making big shifts and change. And you might have a bit of denial, of reality. So it's about letting go of what no longer serves you, so that you can actually move on to the new stuff. It's interesting, this one. Let go of what no longer serves you. If it's meant for you, it will return. Don't be afraid. When you're making really, really big shifts and changes, and I know this because I've been through it myself, and you can work with me as a coach if you need support or psychological therapy, or just spiritually. We can look at what's going on for you. Just check it out in my description. You can find what you need there. When we're going through a huge change, where we've done really deep-seated inner work that's shown with the folly here, to manifest a new life, which is shown in the Ace of Boons here. We're bringing a new life into manifestation. We're having to rely on our intuition and our inner knowing as we birth something new into the world. It can take a lot of patience, which we think is, when we can be eager to shift and change, and it can impact on the people around us in such a big way. And it's almost like a sieve, where the ones who are not so healthy for us, who are not wanting the best for us, can rise to the surface and show their true selves as we go through this huge transformational process. And it can hurt. And there can be joy, there can be boredom, there can be apathy, there can be impatience, there can be an element of grief. That we go through ever such a lot as we make big shifts and changes in our lives. May just allow yourself to not get stuck in any of that, because this is such a flow, and to be able to move quickly, we're making big shifts and changes in a quick way in this reading, if you are Pile 3, to get to the newfound tangible reality that we're moving towards. Just make sure that you're not getting stuck in any of that. So you can use the Ho'oponopono process to forgive yourself and forgive others if they're, behaving in a way that's frustrating you. So the Ho'oponopono process is a Hawaiian process which is Please forgive me. I'm sorry. Thank you. I love you. And and you do that to yourself and to others, as part of a meditative process, so that you psychologically release any hold, with recognition that everybody's trying to do the best they can with what they've got in this moment in time. I'd say the key bit here is the advice, actually, is what's coming up as you go through all these processes. Remember to trust your intuition. Enjoy what you've got now and take time to have respite and time out and to enjoy what you've got. And then know that there are people around you who do genuinely care and love you. So just keep that in your heart and space, and know that you will pop out of the other side of this process that you're going for, and to give yourself a pat on the back for how well that you're actually doing, to be honest, because it's big shifts and changes that are coming your way. So well done. If this resonated with you, please do like and subscribe. It helps to grow my channel. And thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you again soon. Take care. Goodbye, Pal 3.